Hi YouTube, it's Auric. There was a request for a guide or an installation walkthrough for the Krastorio 2 mod for Factorio, so I thought I would throw together a video and show you how I installed it. Now as a note, I also have the Space Age DLC that I've purchased through Woob, so the Krastorio 2 mod is not currently compatible with the current game. From my understanding, the devs are working on it, so I'll show you what I had to do to get the game to actually work. And your mileage may vary, and this information may be out of date once they actually release the mod again with an update. It's currently not available through the mod portal in the game, so you're going to have to acquire it manually. I'll walk you through that in just a moment. What you're going to have to do for your game installation though is in Steam, you're going to have to find Factorio and you're going to have to right click on it and go to properties, and you're going to have to go to DLC. If you have the Space Age DLC, you'll need to remove this check mark so it gets uninstalled, and then under betas, you're going to need to change the version number, and you're going to have to choose the 1.1.110, the Factorio outdated stable version. And it even tells you that you must disable DLC in the Steam menu. So once you have done that and you close out of this, it will re-download the game for you from Steam, and that will get us started on where we need to go. Now you need to save your downloads, your modded download, into a specific folder on your hard drive. So for a basic Windows installation, the file path is usually going to be on your main hard drive, users, Auric, into the, or whatever your username is, into the app data folder, into roaming, Factorio, and mods. And you can see I've got a bunch of different mods that are here. Um, but this is where we need to put the Krastorio 2 mod. Now, you might be wondering, where do I get that? Because it doesn't show up when you search for it in mods in the game. You actually have to look for it in the Factorio mod portal site, and that is listed here. The Factorio mod page is mods.factorio.com/mod and then /Krastorio2, and just be mindful of the proper capitalization for Krastorio 2, and you'll be taken to the information page for Krastorio 2. It's got some details in here for you, but if we look at the dependencies, it will tell you what specifically the game is compatible with and what it is not compatible with. So if you click the download button, you'll be able to download the mod. And like I said, you have to put it into your mod folder. You will also need to install the Krastorio 2 assets and flib, and you would just download them the same way, just by clicking the download button for each one of those, and you would put them all into your Factorio mods folder that we've mentioned before. And then once you have all of that downloaded and it's ready to go, you would just need to launch the game. So let me open up the game here. Just give me a sec. So when it loads up, you won't see this screen. You will see hopefully a Krastorio screen. But if you don't see this, you will be noticing that there's going to be this message that comes up regarding automatic Steam updates because you're using an older version of the game. You would just click confirm, go into your mods list, and you should have the Krastorio mod listed as well as the assets. So you'll need to make sure that you load those items. And I took a screenshot of the mods that I was using for this. And this is what they look like here in just a second. So this is the list of mods that I was playing with that somebody had asked me about. So the ones that you would need are going to be the Factorio standard library and Factorio library, Krastorio 2, and Krastorio 2 assets. So Krastorio 2 and Krastorio 2 assets are the ones that you had downloaded, as well as the flib, which is let's just pull this up and we can tell you exactly. So it's called Factorio Library. So that would be this item that's listed here, Factorio Library, and the version is 0.14.2, and then I also had the Factorio Standard Library installed. I got a bunch of other mods that I had installed, but you don't have to worry about those. Once you have those up, though, and ready to go, that's basically all you would need for playing the game. So that's pretty much it. Um, then you would just click the confirm button. It would, download anything that you would need, and you would be ready to go. And you could just hit play, uh, single player, multiplayer, whatever it is that you wanted to be able to play the game. So I hope that you found this guide useful. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But just as a caveat, this could change once the mod gets released again. They are working on compatibility for Krastorio 2 and Space Age DLC and all that kind of stuff. Or at least I think Space Age DLC, they might not be doing that. But again, I'm not the mod, but I hope you enjoy playing, and we'll see you in the future.